What's up, mi gente? This is Nino Valentino, and you're listening to the best of Latin jazz and salsa on the Latin Jazz Show with Sweet Lou and El Guido in Richmond, Virginia, only on WCLM 1450 AM and on the internet at www.thelatinjazzshow.net. Música maestro, por favor.
Sedan, I want you to hop inside my car. I got pictures, got candy, I'm a lovable man, and I can take you to the nearest star. I'm your vehicle, baby. I'll take you anywhere you wanna go. I'm your vehicle, woman. By now I'm sure you know that I love you, I need you, I want you, got to have your child. Great God in heaven, you know I love you. Well, if you wanna be a movie star, I'm gonna take you to a Hollywood. But if you wanna stay just the way you are, you know I think that you really should. I'm your vehicle, baby. I'll take you anywhere you wanna go. I'm your vehicle, woman. By now I'm sure you know that I love you, need you, want you, got to have you, child. Great God in heaven, you know I love you. Oh, you know I do.
Si yo fuera tu carrito, tú sabes lo que haría. A la felicidad te llevaría. Si yo fuera tu fotico, ¿qué tú me pedirías?
Yo quiero que me digas lo que a ti te gustaría.
Si yo fuera tu carrito, tú sabes lo que haría. A la felicidad te llevaría. Si yo fuera tu fotico, ¿qué tú me pedirías?
Acelérame que estoy loquito, vida mía.
Si yo fuera tu carrito, tú sabes lo que haría. A la felicidad te llevaría. Si yo fuera tu fotico, ¿qué tú me pedirías?
Móntate aquí y conocerás la alegría.
Tú sabes lo que haría. A la felicidad te llevaría. Si yo fuera tu fotico, ¿qué tú me pedirías? Tú quieres que te saque este domingo. A ver si te. A ver si te. Tú quieres que te saque este domingo. A ver si te. A ver si te. Dime si tú quieres que te saque este domingo. Tú sabes lo que haría, que tú me pedirías. A ver si te.
¿Cuándo?
Este domingo. Tú sabes lo que haría, que tú me pedirías. A ver si te.
¿Qué cuándo?
Este domingo.
A ver si te qué.
A ver si te llevo al bingo.
Ah, bueno.
A ver si te llevo al bingo.
¡Agua!
A ver si te llevo al bingo.
Este domingo.
A ver si te llevo al bingo. Allá, allá. Monta que voy.
Sube un ratito. Uno nada más. Uno solito. Yo sé que te va a gustar. Paseando por la avenida. Montando en tu cacharrito. Yo te llevo suavecito. Pa' allá, pa' allá.
Monta que voy. Allá, allá. Monta que voy. Allá, allá.
Yeah. Oh, I love you, need you, want you, got to have your child. Great God in heaven, you know I love you. Aguanile. que le hablen y le respondan. Ay Dios, tú ves. Al que me critique a mí, yo tengo a Guanile y Mai Mai. Un judío que a caballo gritaba sin compasión, oh Jesús crucificado, muerto por una traición. A bombonchele, a bombonchacha, a Guanile, bendíceme a las muchachas.
What a fantastic break in there. What a fantastic set of music that we had there. Ending that off with Mr. Anthony, Mark Anthony himself singing the fantastic Aguanile. But I got somebody on the line live with us from over here. He's been on the show with us many times before. He has been featured in the past 2 Latin jazz festivals. We have Mr. Frankie Morales on the line with us right now. ¿Cómo está, Frankie?
Bueno, aquí descansando un ratito, estando aquí con ustedes en el teléfono, having a good time, man. You know, getting ready to come down, you know, July 21st, is it?
Yeah, July 21st, man.
Yeah, getting ready to come down there to VA, man, and give everybody a great show with Melena and I guess Mr. Tito Allen.
That's right. Mr. Indestructible will be down here. I'm sure you guys are going to be tearing the house down. Hey, man, last summer, we start the show. Everything's cooking. Melena gets on and starts opening up for the big guys. You jump on stage and start sonando, and then the skies open up, and he said, "Pone tronando, brother." What a thing to happen to us. You were cooking, brother. I got that on videotape, man. You started cooking, Melena starts cooking, and the skies opened up, man. What could we do?
Well, I guess they probably didn't want it to happen because they say, if we let these two start and finish what they started, forget it. We're never going to get out of here. But, you know, I was looking forward to, you know, unfortunately, the weather wasn't good. And, you know, hoping that this year I'll be there again in July, man. You know.
Well, I got a resolution for that, man. We got to take both of you. We got to take Melena and Mr. Frankie Morales to an Indian reservation, and when they start cooking, it starts doing the rain dance. He said, "Pone a llover ahí mismo, brother." What about that, bro?
Hey, I'm for that, man. You know, at this time, I can use anything right now.
You know, we're gonna go out to the Mojave Desert with Melena and Frankie Morales and make it rain in the desert. How about that, bro?
Yeah, man, we have to, man. Ahí a la misma vez podemos bendecirlo.
Porque se puso caliente real quick. You guys started cooking real quick. The Herbie Martinez band was on time. You were jumping in there, y las mujeres se te estaban tirando, brother. You had a group of boricuas on the right-hand stage right. Que they were all over you. I said, este no puede salir de aquí en un canto. Aquí lo van a picar en canto y comérselo, brother. You know, what a fantastic beginning. But this year we're holding the festival, ladies and gentlemen, in the evening from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. You can start showing up at around 5, 6 p.m. We'll be having DJ music. And the actual show starts at 7. And you guys come on down. You'll be seeing the one and only 2-time Grammy Award winner, Mr. Frankie Morales. And again, Mr. Tito Allen, Melena La Rumbera, Julissa Cruz, the dancers, Alan Hidalgo, and the Herbie Martinez Orchestra. It's going to be fantastic. Frankie, I can't wait for you to come on down. What's going on over there, man? Tell me, what are you doing? Where you gigging and what's happening?
Well, I just got back from Mexico with my friend Luisito Rosario
Right
2 weeks ago. And then the next event, I'm leaving next week to Deltona, Florida to do a gig over there.
Right on.
And for Memorial Day weekend, I'll be back. I'm there Saturday, come back Sunday. And basically, and then in June 2nd, I'm doing something in Brooklyn with my orchestra with the local entertainment present, the same people that hired me to do the Stein Island event with Tito Nieves.
All right, all right.
Yeah, so they doing another event, and they love the way my band sounded that last time, and I'm gonna be the grand opening band.
Okay, way to go, man. So you're opening up that whole venue there, then.
Yeah, I'm opening up, and then the week after me is gonna be El Canario. Jose Alberto Canario will be there June 15th. The place is called Amnesia.
Amnesia. Vaya.
Amnesia.
Amnesia. Okay, that's a girl from the hood. Her name is Amnesia.
Yeah, so basically, that's what's going to happen. So, and then, June 22nd, I got Lancaster, Pennsylvania with my band, and June 23rd at the West Gate, and then July 7th, I'll be doing the Las Vegas Salsa Congress.
Whoa. Well, let me ask you something. How many frequent flyer miles do you get, man?
No, I don't have much at all because I used that up when I was with Tito, man. And sometimes when I wanted to go on vacation, man.
Well, you know who we interviewed here recently? We interviewed Tito Puentito, bro.
Tito Puente.
Yeah, Tito,
Junior.
Yeah, Tito Puentito. We gave him the name Tito Puentito, Tito Puente Jr.
Tito Puentito.
Well, Jimmy and Willie put together un homenaje of the Mambo King himself, Tito Puente, and we interviewed his son, Tito Puente Jr., and it was a very, very nice interview. And
right.
Let the listeners know that a little bit of your background and what you've done and your history in the Latin music. Ladies and gentlemen, he may not look it, but the guy's 105 years old. He looks like he's 30 years old, but this guy's been in music since he's been in his early teens, man. Let them know a little bit of what's going on, babe.
Well, I started my career very young, at the age of 12, and I sang with Joe Patan, and then at the age of 16, I had the opportunity to be with Hector Lavoe. And from the age of 16 to the 7th, we're talking about 1977 to 79, I was with Hector Lavoe.
Wow.
1975, I was with Joe Patan, and then in 76, I was doing quarter for Jose Mangual. Right after Hector Lavoe, and those 2 years with Hector Lavoe, from 77 to 79, I got the opportunity to back up the great singers that some of them are with us and some of them not. Celia, Imael Rivera, Santito Colon, Pellín Rodriguez, and then I backed up Cheo Feliciano, Imael Miranda, and then that was those years.
Just a couple of superstars. Unas leyendas, dos o tres ahí nada más.
Yeah, and the thing is that in 1980, I was able to be with the Backstreet Boys, from 80 to 85, and then band broke up. I went on my own. Then I did a recording with Luis Ramirez. Did coro with Tito Nieves for at least 2 years. I did a couple of things with La Típica 73 with La Fania. And from 1990 to 2000, man, I got the grand prize to be the lead vocalist for El Maestro Tito Puente.
Wow, man. And that experience culminated with all the other things you learned, to get to that point. And I'm sure that, what else can you say? Because all we have now left is his music and his videos, and it doesn't begin to show what type of a performer he was live, I was privileged to see him perform a few times live, and, it's just an amazing amount of energy que el hombre traía, and even in his later years, towards the end, he still brought the energy, man.
Yeah, he did, and, it was for me, it was an honor to be with him. I got a chance to record the last 3 recordings that he did, and basically that's it, man. I did my recordings, Mambo of the Times, when Tito passed away in 2000. I did the album called Mambo of the Times, and Then I recorded with Ernie Acevedo, A Toda Velocidad, in 2007. And then the last one that I did last year in 2011, which is called No Te Equivoques, es Frankie Morales, that is still out there, you know. So basically, you know, looking forward to being there July 21st. I'm going to bring my family down with me, my wife and my daughter. We're going to drive up there, and we're going to have a great time, man.
Frankie, tell me if you recognize this guy here.
Quiero tus brazos llegar, a tu lado despertar, aunque sé que no es bueno y desearle tu pecado, la llevo profundo por dentro, no puedo evitar lo que siento, ella se siente igual, eres mi amigo y no puedo creer que lo voy a traicionar, estoy rompiendo las reglas del
Vaya.
amor.
Frankie, wow, bienvenido. This is Mike Lebron, el Guido.
Vaya, Guido.
Aquí, tú sabes, I was indisposed when you came on, which is a fancy word for saying I was in the bathroom.
Oye, sigue tocando el Guido, bro.
No, I was sick.
Al baño, bro.
Frankie, y se llevó el güiro para el baño
No,
también.
I was shaking hands with the head of the family.
Dale.
Bienvenido, ¿cómo está, hijo?
Bueno, ya tú sabes, aquí en La Brega aquí en Nueva York,
Vaya.
tratando de buscarle el arroz con la habichuela.
No hay más nada. No hay más
Y ahora
nada.
lo que falta es el bistec.
I hear you, baby. Pues estamos bien excitados en traerte una vez más para acá, para el festival, concierto esta vez. And, vamos a aguantar la agua, estamos orando mucho que no llueve esta vez, no truene.
We were just
You
talking.
know?
Bueno, vamos a ver, tú sabes, pero tú sabes que algunas veces dice cuando va a llover es porque es buena suerte, pero lo que pasa es que cuando se pone a llover no dejan que toque nadie eso.
Ay,
Vamos a ver
Deja
si ese día
nada
despedimos
más,
que no venga la
nada
lluvia.
más, Frankie, porque si eso era Nueva York, la gente se ponen a gritar, agua que va
Que va a caer, ajá, es la cosa.
Well,
Yeah.
listen, man, how's the family, Frank?
Everybody's doing fine, man. You know, my wife is in the kitchen there with my daughter, and hanging out, man. You know, waiting for the day to come.
Amen.
You know, to hang out over there with you guys.
Yeah,
and
absolutely, man. Absolutely. We're going to have a blast. We have the concert is only going to be until 10 o'clock. Then after that, we're going to go to Havana. Is it going to be Havana for the after party? We're going
I'm not sure it's either Canticos or the Havana.
okay, yeah, it might be Canticos, Havana, but we're going to have a little after party so we can treat you guys to a nice late dinner. And
okay.
then Lou's going to do his pole dance.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, he's a pole dancer. Did you know that?
Qué chévere.
But it's going to be exciting. We're glad to have you back. You're part of the family now. You can't shake us loose, baby, you know?
No, thank you. You know, thank you guys for having me, man. You know, I really appreciate it, man.
No, it's going to
You
be
know,
great, man.
unfortunately, last time it rained, but this time let's make sure that, you know, that we get it done and we can formar una rumba on stage
Right on,
with
man.
Melena and one of my favorite singers and one of my idols, Mr. Tito Allen.
Wow.
Let me tell you, I'm expecting that to be fantastic. And we're playing Indestructible with Melena and Herbie Martinez, percussionist. That should be something to behold. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is.
Absolutely,
And
man.
I'm really looking forward to it, man.
Yeah, but I tell you, I got to promise you something, Frankie, personal, all right? No pink Cadillac, no pink limousine.
Yo, please, no pink Cadillac this time, man. You know, everybody was joking on me, man.
Yeah, everybody goofing on you. Say, ese tipo, ese marintaya, ¿dónde vino? You know?
Yeah, but you know something? I want to thank also, man, a very good friend of mine, man. That he always calls me, and we stay in touch. Even though we stay in touch not only for business. You know, we stay in touch as friends. If he don't call me, I call him to find out how's he doing, Mr. Jimmy Castro.
Yes, absolutely, man. And he
Yes.
is
Tremendous gentleman.
he's a family. He's a friend. He's a brother, and now his wife is part of this whole family.
Yeah.
Melena, and you're right to mention that and to say it from your heart, man, because el tipo es indestructible. You
Yeah,
know.
because you know what happens is that sometimes the artists is, they only stay in touch with you when they need a gig. And that's something that I've always learned not to do, and that's why I don't change the way I am with promoters. I'm constantly on phone with them and telling them, listen, I'm calling you not to get a gig, to see how you're doing, and that's very important, and that's the way I am. I'm not going to change my way of being and continue being what I do.
Well, Frankie, you started talking a little bit about your time with Hector Lavoe, and we spoke about this a little before, and I would like to touch on it a little. Todos los salseros allá afuera que conocen la música de nuestra cultura y de nuestra herencia, we all know that Hector had a couple of issues, you know what I mean?
Right.
But I also know, because we've interviewed quite a few legendary salseros and quite a few people who have performed and have been around Hector, that he protected his people. And how did he protect you from, vamos a decir, the dark side of the show business, you know what I mean?
Well, he protected me in a sense of not letting the dark side influence me the bad way, or how you say en español, que no me dañen.
Yeah, yes.
You know what I mean? Because, even though people say que Hector es loquito, pero, one thing I can say about him is that he never let anybody, give me anything that I didn't want and I didn't want to do, because he didn't want nobody to say, well, the kid came in here, clean, and then he left.
Yeah, llegó sano y no va a salir dañado, yeah.
Right, pero yo le doy gracias a Dios, tú sabes, que con los consejos de mi mamá, mi familia, los hermanos míos que yo he tenido en mi vida, that they always gave me the good advice and told me, hey, you want to do something in this world, you want to do something in life, stay clean and stick to yourself, and that's what I've done. I thank God, I knock on wood, thank God that, I've always been true to myself.
Well, maybe you've done a couple of other things like this. Let's listen, ladies and gentlemen.
Me hiciste pensar que esta vez sería diferente. Me hiciste creer que en verdad tú me amabas. Y yo como pobre tonto creí en tus palabras, cayendo en el abismo de tu maldita trampa. Dime de una vez a quien tú amas. Háblame claro, no engañas mi corazón. ¿Será que tú también me amas
como yo te amo? Es que tú juegas conmigo, este otro corazón.
Vaya, my man. You're hired.
Soy un pobre tonto.
Hey, Frankie, you know musicians gotta constantly tune and be playing. You know what I mean? I know that if I don't play the drums for a while, I lose the touch. I'm not the best percussionist, but I do play around with it. And if I don't play for a while, it's like I'm starting all over again. Is that the same for vocalists, man?
Yeah, it's the same thing for vocalists, but the way things are now, unfortunately, the music is hurting. I like right now, I try to sing here with you guys, and that's the first time I sang with you guys, and it's been since I came back from Mexico and booked it. I did something as a special guest with Conjunto Clásico, but it was only like for 10 minutes. And, the way things are in New York, it's hard to survive. There's not too many venues. And if there are venues, they're not paying the band. So what I try to do is that I try to stay in shape and sing in my house, sing to my songs to make sure that I can maintain, como dice Oscar de León, la voz de cristal. Try to maintain what I have. And continue, doing what I do, and I just hit the big 50 in February.
Bro, you don't look nothing near 50.
Yeah, I know.
It's true.
It's a typo. It's a typo.
That's it. Black don't crack. It's true. Los indios no cambian. That's all to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you think que los negros no se ponen viejos.
You know what I mean?
Right, man. That's right. Frankie, weren't you at Side Street last week?
I was at Side Street last week. Clásico, El Conjunto Clásico was there.
Okay.
For Mother's Day weekend.
Yep.
And I was brought down. I was put on the flyer as a special guest. So, you know, I went down and I sang one song, and we had fun.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you. I was in my car Friday morning
Right.
with my bags packed, my refrigerator full of goodies. My granddaughter was in the front seat, and my son comes in and tells me, "You're not going to New York."
Get out of here.
Yeah, because my wife unfortunately had pneumonia, and she was going to make it anyway because she wanted to see her mom, who's 101. She lives in Throgs Neck. I was going to
Wow.
see my mother in right next to Brentwood, outside of Brentwood, Copake. She's 85, and we were
Yeah.
ready to go. Willie, you know Willie, my cousin, Willie Don Pepin.
Yeah.
He was picking me up Friday when I got in to Throgs Neck and dragging me to his house. We're gonna do the show from his house Friday night, and then Saturday we're gonna go see you. And I already have bought the tickets.
Wow.
So that's how close it came, man. So, lamentamente, I was not able to make it. My wife is recuperating as we speak. She had pneumonia, the poor thing.
Right.
And so we're going to catch you, hopefully, sometime between now and then. If you got any venues going on, let us know, because I'm going to be I got to go before now and the concert to see if we can catch you over there, man.
Well, I'll be in June 23rd. I will be at the West Gate.
Where's
All
that?
right. Where is that?
That's up in Nyack, over the
what is
top
it
of the
called?
bridge.
What is it called, Frankie?
It's called Westgate. It's called the
Oh,
Best
Westgate.
Western.
Yes. I've been to Westgate.
Well, I'll be there June 23rd with my orchestra.
June 23rd. I will be there, buddy. I'm making it a point to put it on my calendar.
Yeah, and I will be July 5th outdoor concert in St. Mary's Park. Le van a hacer un tributo al maestro Tito Puente.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that poster at St. Mary's Park. My God. Se me
Yeah.
paran los pelos, St. Mary's Park. I was, St. Mary's, I go back many years, man. You know, all the parks in New York, St. Anne, St. Mary's, Van Cortlandt Park. You know what I mean? And what's the one in Brooklyn? Prospect Park?
Yeah, Prospect Park.
Yeah.
Frankie, there's a new venue out in Brooklyn called the Brooklyn Bowl. Have you heard about that?
Never heard of it, no.
Well, there's a new venue out there, the Brooklyn Bowl, and there seems to be, because we're over here, I only can stay in contact with what's going on at home through the Facebook and the emails that people send me. There seems to be a new place out here called the Brooklyn Bowl, and they're having they're having the Williamsburg Salsa Orchestra this weekend, and for the past month and a half, I really should say, they've been jamming with live salsa at Brooklyn Bowl. Do you know if there's a resurgence going on in New York with the salsa venues?
Not that I know of. If they are having, those are probably venues that, again, are not paying much.
Right on.
You know, I had one musician who called me today, and he was complaining about the venue that's happening in New York. You know, that they don't want to pay, and I told him basically you can't complain, because what happens is if you're asking for a certain amount of money and you want to pay your musicians that are just playing with you on that day a certain amount of money, they're going to play in that same venue the next week for cheaper.
Yeah.
Well, check this out. Right now, I'm on Facebook. I got a young man here who's been part of the shows with us. His name is Walter B. Nice, New Gen Salsa, and he just emailed me or just messaged me to tell you that he will be playing with you at Amnesia June 2nd.
He's going to be playing with me?
Yeah, he'll be DJing there, I should say.
Oh, okay, yeah, he'll be DJing, yes.
He'll be DJing there at Amnesia with you. And this young man has been really pumping as much as possible the new venues and the new artists that are coming out there and trying to keep salsa alive and all of this. And I think we're all on the same team. It's just that somehow business gets in the way. You know what I mean?
It sure does. But you know what happens is that you've got the guys like, Dorco Entertainment and the A-list parties and Dorco Entertainment. You know, these are the guys that are keeping it real. You know, these are the guys that are saying, let's do an event, let's open up a venue, and let's hire the real bands.
Right,
you know, the real bands out there like me, Conjunto Imagen, you got Ocho y Más, who else? Luisito Rosario, Luisito Ayala. These are guys that are playing, not cover tracks. You know, we're playing originals,
Originals,
but,
yeah.
but we're also playing cover tracks to remember where we came from. You know what I mean? And the main thing is that we're playing for the people, man. You know, that's the main thing. And
Now,
and
what was the
fortunately,
name? What was the name of that promotion company you just mentioned?
It's called Doco. It's called Doco Entertainment. DOCO.
DOCO. Doco
Entertainment. Yeah.
Doco Entertainment.
Yeah.
We got to check into that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They are the ones that do all the events at the Hilton in Staten Island. Last time they had Sábado de Gloria. They had Imael Miranda.
Wow.
Last year was me and Tito Nieves, and they had like over 1,500 people in the place. Que ni cabían gente, brother.
Wow, man. Well, you know, as always, ladies and gentlemen, we are having a live interview with the one and only two-time Grammy Award winner, Mr. Frankie Morales. Frankie Morales will be one of the featured artists at the 6th Annual Latin Jazz and Salsa Festival right here in Richmond, Dogwood Dell, July 21st. Márquenlo en su calendario, ponlo en la nevera, ponlo en todos los sitios in the bathroom mirror, mark it down.
On the dashboard.
July 21st at Dogwood Dell Amphitheater from 7 to 10 p.m. We will be featuring Mr. Frankie Morales, Tito Allen, Melena La Rumbera, Julissa Cruz and her Latin Vintage Dancers, and of course Alan Hidalgo, who's an actor, dancer, choreographer, singer, backed up by the Herbie Martinez Mid-Atlantic Salsa All-Stars. Frankie, we love you. Muchísimas gracias. Frankie, before we let you go, bro, you got to give us a little acapella, something cool, man.
Anything?
In English. In English. In English.
Lo que quiera.
Do something in English.
In English?
Yeah, man.
English?
Yeah, what?
Whatever you want. Whatever you want.
Come on.
All right, English. I believe in you and me. I believe that we will be in love eternally. So as far as I can see, you will always be the one for me. Oh, yes, you will.
Vaya.
I believe in dreams again.
My bad. That is Frankie. Muchas gracias, brother.
So we love you, Frankie.
We
Thank you very much. I love you guys too. I love you guys too. Thank you very much. I'll see you guys July 21st with Melena and Tito Allen and Herbie Martinez. Y vamos a ir Herbie Martinez y su orquesta.
Okay. Well, listen, hermano, a ti y a tu familia que mantengan ese espíritu, mantengan esa fiebre para la música latina y que Dios los bendiga, los guarde en una manera especial, hermano. Okay?
Gracias, bro. Igualmente, como decía el cantante, se le quiere gratis.
Okay, now get the music started. You know how to do it? Música.
Música, maestro, por favor.
Vaya.
Yo me siento tan tuyo como este corazón que llevo dentro. Se me sube a la cabeza tu amor y de pronto la tristeza se va. Es que el hecho de tenerte en mis brazos nuevamente me da fuerza, pone alas a mi alma. Se me sube a la cabeza tu amor, tanto que no lo puedo evitar. Se me nota la mirada, siento un nudo en la garganta cuando alguien por ahí dice tu nombre. Se me sube tu amor, no lo puedo negar.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're back. We got a fantastic caller on the air with us right now. We got Miss Becky Rodriguez, who we have anointed her our cultural advisor here on the Latin Jazz Show. Becky, ¿cómo está, mami?
I'm fine, honey. How about you?
We're having a great time, as always, here on the Latin Jazz Show.
It is so nice to have you guys. I missed you last weekend. And let me tell you something. Frankie Morales is such a gentleman.
Uh-huh. Yes, he is.
and he's a wonderful singer.
Yes, yes, he
Yeah.
is.
Did you get? How you doing, Becky? This is Mike, sweetheart. How are you?
Hi, Mike. How are you? Okay,
How you
how's
doing?
Rosie?
She's better. She had pneumonia, and we weren't able to
I
get
know
there.
she has.
But you know the way that deals. She's dealing with a pulmonary specialist, and hopefully we'll get her back on her feet soon.
Yep.
You know, hopefully.
Yep.
But anyway, belated Mother's Day to you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes. So did you enjoy the interview?
He is so great. And he's a gentleman. Whenever you see him, wherever you are, Frankie Morales is always Frankie Morales.
Yep. He really is. He really
And
is.
I'm so proud that he's going to be at our festival.
Right on, honey. Right on. We're going to be rocking and rolling.
You got that right. And I look forward to me seeing him and seeing his wife again. Again, she's a lovely person also.
Right on, Becky. We love you, honey. And did you like his music?
I always love his music. Always.
Absolutely. Yeah, Lombrino, he gave us a little bit of a cappella. How many artists are willing to go cold on a phone interview and sing for us? You know what I mean?
Not how many are willing, how many can do it.
There you go. That's perfectly said.
Well, Lou does it all the time.
Sí, déjame
Well,
cantar.
that's
Amor por ti,
Lou
amor
is
por
extra
ti.
special. Lou is different.
Lou is
extra
different.
special. He's
Yo
extra special.
soy el cantante.
You can't sing for poo-poo.
That's your opinion, but you're entitled. You know.
Hey, you know what they say?
Yeah, that's right. Everybody's got one.
What a gentleman.
So where is the gentleman of the house?
The gentleman of the house is here.
Okay, well, you know, don't keep him at a distance.
Oh, I haven't kept him as... Who always calls?
Yeah, right. You're right. So tell him to back off.
Hey, Mike, shut up. It's my turn.
Wow, we are on the radio here, honey.
Yeah, okay. It's on
Thank
delay.
you.
It's on delay. Turn it off. But no, I called to speak to both of you. I missed you last weekend, and I love Frankie Morales, and I can't wait to see him July in Virginia.
We can't wait to see you either, honey. We'll have a great old time. We'll enjoy ourselves, and we'll reminisce about the shows and the music and everything else, honey. We love you here on the Latin Jazz Show.
Love you too, guys. Enjoy.
Okay,
Have a
take
great
care.
time.
Thank
God
you.
bless. Willie, don't
There
peping.
he is, Don Peping. Okay, bye. Love you.
Hey, the Latin Jazz Show.
Vaya, how'd you like the interview? How'd you like the
Great interview, man. Great interview.
Yeah, man.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah,
Willie Don Pepin
Frankie
de la
forgot
Salsa on
that
the
him and
air.
I had a little conversation Saturday
Oh yeah, you
at Side Street.
good man. I'm glad you made it. Glad you made it, man. He said that it was fun. He did only one track, but that it was it's a tight market right now out there.
Yeah,
Okay,
well,
I got something here that I gotta let it out. Le quiero mandar un saludo a Javier Allen Calderón Agüera, que está velando y oyendo el programa de Guadalajara, de Burga, Colombia, ahora mismo. Muchos besos y abrazos from the Latin Jazz Show to you, buddy.
Oye,
All right.
paisa, saludos de Latin Jazz Show.
Allá, Colombia. Yeah, man. So you're all geared up, huh? Getting all your wires and your mics together for the show, for the for the big event.
I'm here.
I know you are, baby. I know you are, man. So how did it go Saturday night?
It was a great time. Conjunto Clásico, as always. Ray Castro, tremendous band leader, and they got some new voices. The new singer sounds a lot like Tito Nieves, so it was a great time. I did a little bit of dancing out there, me, and like always, a great time. Frankie got in there late, and I had to get on the road. I didn't see Frankie perform, actually, because it was a long time in between the sets, but it was good. It was good.
Well, I'm sure it was fantastic, and I'm sure you had a great time over there. New York, in reality, in my mind, is the heart and soul of salsa and Latin jazz when it comes to our music. So anytime there's a show out there, it's usually pretty good, you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a few venues that are opening. There's a new venue now on Castle Hill. a lot of places are opening, but I don't know. The crowds aren't as big as it used to be. So maybe the economy has got a lot to do with it.
Yeah, the economy does have a lot to do with it. But we were speaking, and I didn't get into it with Frankie, but we usually talk about that we have to share and enlighten our youth, our young people, about our music and our culture. They just can't pick it up over the radio because radio isn't playing too much of it.
And our best venue, and Lou, is anything you can. And I know you do throw stuff on YouTube, and maybe anything that we get. There's a lot of things that we see on Fans of the Latin Jazz Show. Maybe there's a way we could send some of those videos to YouTube, or they're already on YouTube, and that's the only way to get the music seen more, to share it.
Yeah, and that's what I have been doing. When I
know
have
you
the
do,
time.
Miguelito does.
Yeah, we put it on there.
Fuentes, George.
Yeah.
I see a lot of people out there. Ortiz. They're all sharing the music, which is good.
Well, you as always, Willie. We started the show off with your music, and you always bring us the best of Latin jazz and salsa, and we continue from there. And we improvise, and we play more of what we like than what the people like, and that's part of what the nuance to the show is, and what people like about the show. That we're not a corporate radio. We are Latin jazz and salsa radio. You know what I mean?
Well, that's our signature, and is an impromptu. That's what people like about the show. A lot of people like that about the show. That they're not going to hear the same corporate things that they hear all day long, all week long. When Nacho comes on, you don't know what's going to happen.
A vez en cuando we'll play a song twice in an evening. Very few times. Very rarely. Most of the time, we're playing something new out of the archives left and right. And I just finished my TV show out here after 6 weeks. It's my second season on Comcast Television. And with the help of David Aponte, producer and director, we were able to bring some videos out of the archives. And now Gene Latore has his salsa show on there. And in a couple of weeks, Mike will have a salsa show on there. So we're doing the best that we can in order to educate the people and share the culture and share the music with everybody within our reach and within our contact. You know what I mean? And it's a labor of love. The same with you with your music and your collection and everything. You know what I mean? It's a labor of love. And once we get away from that and we start thinking business, I think that it loses a little something. It loses the innocence and the yearning for what we do.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't think I'm gonna lose my innocence because I'm gonna keep.
You already lost it. You already. Becky te estrujado, te jamaqueado.
No hay más para perder.
Eso, mira, te tienen que llamar sin nalga, que Becky te ha abusado. You know what We love you here, Willie.
All right, how we gonna go here?
You know how it goes.
Música, maestro, por favor.
Vaya.
Por más que te esfuerces, no estás en nada, no estás en nada, no estás en nada. Por más que te esfuerces, no estás en nada, no estás en nada, no estás en nada.
Agárrese mi gente, que llegué. Oye, Noel, ¿dónde están los invitados? Le pagaste.
No estás en nada, no estás en nada, por más que te esfuerces, no estás en nada, no estás en nada, no estás en nada, por más que te esfuerces,
andas en la fina, con tu dedito al tomar.
Gastas dinero en ropa y no la sabes usar, aunque se vista de seda, mona se queda, mona se queda.
Y aunque se vista de seda, mona se queda, mona se queda.
No estás en nada, no estás en nada, por más que te esfuerces. No estás en nada, no estás en nada, no estás en nada, por más que te esfuerces. No estás en nada.
Criticas de los artistas su vida particular.
Solo hay esa parte mala para poder atacar. Hay veces que nos reímos y no decimos cuánto sufrimos.
Hay veces que nos reímos y no decimos cuánto sufrimos.
No estás en nada, no estás en nada, por más que te esfuerces. No estás en nada, no estás en nada, no estás en nada, por más que te esfuerces. No estás en nada.
Nos estamos acercando en razas y religión.
Si todos somos hermanos, ¿por qué tanta discusión? Hay de los que así no piensen, qué malos veo, qué malos veo.
Hay de los que así no piensen, qué malos veo, qué malos veo.
No estás en nada, no estás en nada, por más que te esfuerces. No estás en nada, no estás en nada, no estás en nada, por más que te esfuerces. No estás en nada.
Yo no sé.
No sabe usar la ropa aquí.
Allá Willy Wing está bregando con las máquinas esas.
Nene, pero qué bochinche.
No estás en nada, no, 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 no estás en nada. Por más que te esfuerces tú, no estás en nada. Yo estoy en algo, yo sí que valgo, por mí tú has corrido más que 100 cargos. Oye muchachos, vamos a gozar ahora, vamos a la rumba y para que todo el bailador lo gocen con nosotros. ¡Sigamos! Esto sí es para el bailador. Quería mambo, coge mambo.
No estás en nada,
Ahora te voy a contar la razón por
no
qué.
estás en nada,
Eres la misma mamita. Con ropa cara.
estás en
Y
nada.
por más trampa que haga no me llevan la ventaja. Mulata.
Tienes que cambiar tu manera, que tú no vales la pena.
No estás en nada,
No te me guías, solo eres una caripelada.
no estás en nada.
Debes de comportarte como yo. Soy una dama.
Hemos aquí llegado a un acuerdo que
Estás en nada,
No hay espejo, no hay perfume que te ayude a ti, mamá.
estás en nada. Decimos no, no, no. No estás en nada, no estás en nada. Por más que te esfuerces, no estás en nada, no estás en nada, no estás en nada. Por más que te esfuerces.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the one and only Mixmaster General from New York City, Mr. Walter B. Nice on the line. What's up, Walter?
Hey, what's up, Louis? What's up, Miguelito, and whoever else is there? What's up?
What's happening, bro?
Ahí, brother, you know what time it is. You know what I've been up to, and everything's going good. Thank
Well,
God.
I'm going to try to break it down for the people on what you've been doing and what you've been jumping around. ladies and gentlemen, this young man, que tiene hijo de 150 años, ya, el hombre ya tiene hijo de 50
Tiene
años.
50 hijos.
De 50 hijos, you know what I mean?
También.
What's up? Bienvenido, LeBron. El Guido, what's happening, my brother?
Hey, bro, man. What's up with you?
Hey, man, you know, just keeping on, brother, day by day.
I hear you.
You know,
Un
okay.
día a la vez, bro.
Man, I hear good things about you, brother. Lou's about to tell us.
Well, this young man has put together a group called New Gen Salsa. Now, it started off as a Facebook page, and, you know, promoting the new artists, but not just new artists, any artist that brings out new music. You understand? And it slowly, I saw the numbers rise there, Walter. Started with maybe 20, 30 people. Then a couple of months go by, and there's a couple of hundred people. And then something happened. In less than a month, it shot into a couple of thousand. And I said, yeah, the man's onto something now. And now you got a whole website, newgensalsa.com. You got T-shirts. You're promoting events. You're being called all over the place. How does it feel to be a B celebrity?
Oh, I don't know about more like a C celebrity, but see if I can be a celebrity. Anyway, it's all good, you know. Like obviously, you know, because you've been involved with me since I started this stuff, and I've talked to you many a time, you and Miguelito, and yes, like you said, it started off slowly, and now we're up to about close to 1,500 people, and it could be a lot more, but I'm being very selective, you know, who comes in because what happened in the beginning. But anyway, the main thing is that, you know, this was...
No. Tú sabes que a mí me gusta la controversia. Let them know what happened in the beginning. We started getting some haters in there, bro.
Well, what happened is that they thought that I was the Antichrist of salsa. They felt that I'm trying to not change the name from salsa to New Gen Salsa. I turned my back on...
Go ahead, say it.
I turned my back on Fania and the Mambo King era, and when it's not true at all, because I love and I grew up with that music. The whole thing. My thing is that I felt there was a need for the up-and-coming bands and older bands that have new music that are not being supported by, you know, mainstream radio stations anymore, and even record companies. And that's like a thing of the past now. All these guys are pretty much doing their own thing now, but producing and creating their own music, promoting themselves. And what I felt there was a need for somebody to help. And this is what I started doing. And a lot of people were against it. And, you know, and to be honest with you, it got to the point where I almost quit. You know, what am I doing this? Why do I got to go through all this? You know, I'm trying to help, and these guys are crucifying me here. But luckily, you know, I spoke to some people, and people, you know, said, well, keep it going. And what really kept me going was all these new bands. And right now I have over 500 of them from around the world. I got bands that are in my group from the Ukraine and Russia, Germany, Australia. I mean, you name a country and they're there. And currently over 60 countries around the world listening to the music I post on SoundCloud and on my, soon to be on my website as well. So it's been all good. And, you know, I wish I could do more for them because, you know, like I heard Frankie, you know, mention, you know, this the promoters nowadays that they're doing and stuff like that. It's very difficult for them, that, you know, because things aren't the way it used to be back in the day where, you know, you could do 5, 6, 7 gigs a week. Maybe even more, you know. Now they're doing maybe 5 a month, if that much.
Or you were able to have 2 and 3 big bands at one venue, at one show, you know?
Yeah, 5 sometimes. You know? It was, you know, now then what happened all of a sudden, the only time you got to see more than one band was in a concert. And you had to pay $50 to $100 to $200 to get in to watch these guys. And you couldn't dance. So, yeah, you know, it's a lot of things have changed. I think we, as, you know, musicians, you know, I myself am a musician because that's how I started, as a bass player, and now as a DJ. But things have to change all the way around. Not just promoters, the bands have to change. Everybody's got to give in a little to make it. You know what I mean? To start this thing rolling back again. You know what I mean? You can't give a lot because that's what's happening right now. Promoters are taking advantage, and I understand that. And that in some cases, it's not fair. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you can't expect a promoter to put out his money, and then you go to play there, and only 5 people show up to the venue.
That's right. We got to support. We got to support our venues.
Exactly, and that's the problem that they have. Is they don't want to invest on something that's not going to bring money. So a lot of these promoters, what they're doing is, I'll give you your money, but you got to guarantee me X amount of people. If you don't bring these people, that I ain't paying you.
Well, I want to let you know that I don't want a regular New Gen Salsa T-shirt. My New Gen Salsa T-shirt has to be camouflage. I told you that, man. It has to be combat ready New Gen Salsa, bro.
But then you're not going to see New Gen Salsa on it. It's going to be camouflage.
That's the whole thing. Que estoy escondido, ready for combat.
Incognito, huh?
You know what I'm saying?
Well, hey, Walter, I gotta ask you, man. First of all, it's enlightening to hear that we got a trooper out there that's taking this thing not only locally, nationally, but internationally, and we applaud you here as a whole, as an organization. But of course, my heartfelt feelings for it personally. Listening to everything you said leads me, as a marketing mind that I have, in the position that you are now. Is it possible, and you probably thought about already, that you can actually start promoting some of these bands and booking them and getting paid for it?
Yes, I've really thought about it, and even thinking of it being an agent in some respect. But right now, I'm not ready for it, although it's on my mind. And there are times when I do get people, and I was been able to land a job for this guy here or that guy there, but not in the way I would like it. More than one little job here and there. I would like to have something going on monthly, at least at a minimum. And but right now I'm not ready for that because, like I said, if I get involved in too many things, I won't wind up doing nothing.
Yep,
I
hear you.
So, but that's what it is, And then what's happening now with my former employer, so to speak, in Salsa Magazine.
Go ahead. Wait. Let's get into the Salsa Magazine thing, please. I can't let you get off on that one. Go ahead. Say it.
What's happening now is that I'm being accused of stealing the name New Gen Salsa from them when they didn't even have nothing to do with New Gen Salsa. And then they said that I'm stealing their orchestras from them, when I was the one that brought into the group about close to 400 orchestras when I became part of that group. And in addition to everything else, they're now calling, sponsoring and promoting New Gen Salsa, like me.
Wow.
And also they're tagging their videos with my name, New Gen Salsa, so people could see their videos. So if you type in on Google, you Google New Gen Salsa, you'll see their video, Espirito Libre videos, with my tag on it, so people could think that it's them. What we're doing.
Now, is that going to go into court? Are you guys going to end up, in litigation and all this stuff?
No, but you know what? I was angry at first, about this. But you know what? What's going down is what I wanted all along. I wanted somebody to promote the new band. That's what they're doing now. They weren't doing that before, but they're doing that now. So, in a way, I won the battle.
Yep.
Yep.
By subterfuge.
Exactly.
For lack of a better word.
By attrition.
By attrition. You won, man.
Well, Walter, man. You got a good heart, man. You know what I mean? You got a good heart. You have to forgive them, and you got to understand them, because these guys are angry. And we interviewed him before, and we had him very angry on the air. He was upset and angry, and it feels like he's upset and angry because he missed out on the money boat. You know what I mean? And his boy, what is his name? Chihuahua. What's that guy's name?
Luis Chancleta.
Luis Chancleta. Yeah, Luis Chihuahua Chancleta.
Hey, by the way, I got a T-shirt coming out. Fuck Luis Chancleta.
Uy, santo.
Beep, beep, beep. That's FCC rule number
Oh,
3.
I'm sorry.
No,
guys.
that's all right. We enjoy that. You know?
You just can't say asshole and son of a bitch.
You can't say that.
I won't say that one. But anyway, look.
And they're very resented. They're very resented, very angry.
Did they mention me at any time?
No, this was before the controversy.
Oh,
but
okay.
If it wasn't for Mike jumping in the way he does and saving the interview, you know what I mean? They were very angry, and he was very angry. You know, Izzy was very angry that day, and started talking negatively about Symphony Sid and all this stuff. And how can you do that? These guys are icons, and let all that negative shit go out the back door. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And so we understand what you're talking about and what their anger is about. But you know what?
Hey, at least you got Izzy Sanabria to use his mouth, and he didn't use his mouthpiece.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean, because that's what that other guy is. You know.
Yeah. Well, but even that, he was an angry man at that interview, and we had a fantastic. The first time we interviewed him, it was fantastic. But the second interview was very, very difficult interview that we were not prepared for the anger, you know what I mean? And el tipo estaba como medio encojonado para decirte la verdad against
Can we use that word?
Encojones?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a French word for
there was a lot of issues with them and with these guys. This guy DJ Caobo from Chicago, and what happened there is that they were doing the award show as well in Chicago. In fact, I believe that's where they got the award idea from the guys in Chicago. And then what happened was they hired Harvey Avern to be the person that would choose who the winners were, and they were giving Harvey supposedly a certain amount of money, which I won't disclose. But anyway, and they were upset because Harvey Avern did not get Izzy a gig in that venue. So then that's when Luis Chalusan started all his crap and started, throwing bullets at people and threatening people and everything else. And then that's when, a little after that, is when I took a picture with Harvey Avern and posted it on my personal wall on Facebook. And he and Izzy got to me and told me, listen, if you don't delete that picture and remove him as a friend from your personal Facebook wall, you can no longer be with us. So then I told them, well, listen, guys, I resign. I don't want to be with you. How are you going to tell me to get rid of my friend? I knew him, and he was my friend before you guys were my friends.
Right on.
You know? So, I said later, and I quit. And then the funny part about all this is that recently Luis Chalusan started threatening one of my team members, which is Ray Boricua, who has a radio show as well, and started threatening that, hey, you let Walter sell you a bag of goods. And then he started telling him that he fired me because I was promising people a Salsa Music Awards, which is a total lie. All I ever did there was, tell somebody that, hey, listen, we're going to put you down for a possible award. Nominate. All I did was nominate people, which they told me to do so. And then they changed it all up that I was promising people that they were going to get an award. But, all said and done,